A crow in the house. A young crow had fallen from its nest and was fluttering about on the road. As it was in danger of being crushed by a cart or a tonga or seized by a cat, I brought it home. It was in a sorry condition, beak gaping and head drooping, and we did not expect it to live. But my grandfather and I did our best to bring it around. As a result, the young crow was soon on its way to recovery. He was offered freedom, but instead he made himself at home in our house. My grandmother, Aunt Mabel, and even some of Grandfather's pets objected, but there was no way of getting rid of the bird. We were not sure he was male, but we called him Caesar. Before long, Caesar was joining us at mealtimes, besides finding his own grub or beetles in the garden. He danced about on the dining table and gave us no peace till he had been given his small bowl of meat, soup, and vegetables. He was always restless, fidgeting about, investigating things. "That crow will be the ruin of us," grumbled my grandmother, picking marigolds off the carpet. "Can't you keep him in a cage?" We did try putting Caesar in a cage, but he became so angry and objected with such fierce cawing and flapping that it was better for our peace of mind to give him the run of the house. He did not show any inclination to join the other crows in the banyan tree. Grandfather said this was because he was really a jungle crow, a raven of sorts, and probably felt contemptuous towards ordinary carrion crows. But it seemed to me that Caesar, having grown used to living with humans on equal terms, had become snobbish and did not wish to mix with his own kind. On one of Aunt Mabel's visits, he alighted on her arm and cackled, "Guess, guess." Aunt Mabel was delighted and probably flattered, and leaned forward for a kiss. But Caesar's attention had shifted to my aunt's gleaming spectacles. He thrust at them with his beak and knocked them off. Aunt Mabel was never a success with pets. If he had restricted his activities to our own house, it would not have been so bad. But he took to visiting neighbors' houses and stealing pens and pencils, hair ribbons, combs, keys, shuttlecocks, toothbrushes, and false teeth. He was especially fond of toothbrushes and made a collection of them on top of the cupboard in my room. It was Caesar's gardening activities which finally led to disaster. He was helping himself to a neighbor's beans when a stick was flung at him, breaking his leg. I carried the unfortunate bird home, and Grandfather and I washed and bandaged his leg as best we could. But it would not mend. He grew weaker day by day, refusing to eat. One morning, I found him dead on the sofa, his legs stiff in the air. I dug a shallow grave in the garden and buried him there, along with all the toothbrushes and clothes pegs he had taken the trouble to collect. Abridged from the original story by Ruskin Bond. Unit 10, Toothbrush Thief. Listening. Listen to the conversation and take the correct answer.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to our pet shop. How can I help you?
I would like to get a pet.
What kind of pet would you like?
I'm not sure. I live in a small flat and do not have much space.
Okay. Since you live in a small flat, a dog will not be good for you. Would you like to have a cat or kitten?
I can't, because my mother does not like cats.
The only other things I have are some goldfish. Would you like those?
Yes, I would like 2 of those. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. If you want, you can buy some fish food also.